a Hellcat.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's look is going to be inspired by the Black Dahlia a little bit, pierced cheeks. Now the first thing you're going to want to do is lay latex down in a little bit of a V shape and then put some cotton on top of that. And then once that dries, you're going to cover it in a darker brownish kind of eyeshadow, and that way whenever you cover it with the foundation it won't be as bright. Go on the inside with the dark eyeshadow as well. It'll give it a little bit more depth once we do the blood. Next, we're covering it in foundation. Make sure to blend it out. Next, you're going to take some different colored eyeshadows. First, I use a yellow to start giving it the bruise texture. And I fade it out in different colors. If you look at the way that a bruise naturally goes and heals, just go off of those colors. Could you not? Live next to a highway. You're going to go all the way around that with those colors to make it look like it's still kind of healing but still pretty fresh. And for this I used a combination of yellows, browns, greens, and purples. Next we're going to be filling that in with a little bit of blood. And this part right here is pretty much just going to be putting the blood where you want. I coated my lips with it, and I twisted the Q-tip right there to give almost a cut effect. And that way you don't need to use any SFX products on your lips besides the fake blood, and it does well enough for me. While I do the rest, it's going to dry and it's going to help give it more of a cut effect whenever I go back over it. Next, I'm taking a little cream stack that you can get from any kind of Halloween store like Walmart around Halloween time, and going around the perimeter of all of that to give it more so of a bruise texture. Going back in with some blood. And did you see the effect that made whenever I put it back on my lip right there? It gave it a little bit more depth. Putting it in the corners of my mouth. Dripping it down. This is pretty much where you can decide where you want the placement of your blood. I just wanted mine to be really bloody because I like that. Next, I'm taking just a little bit of beading wire, and I used some wire cutters to trim it down and to help shape it. And then I took some liquid latex and glued it on, as well as kind of pushed it in. You don't need really thick beading wire, you can go with whatever gauge you would like. I just used what I had around the house. Next, for your bruised eyes, you're going to want to take some eyeshadows, kind of how I did with my Tim Burton look. Starting with the lightest shades in the biggest circle and going down the line with the darker shadows in smaller circles as you go. This gives your eyes a nice bruising effect as well. Make sure you blend as much as possible. I filmed this a year ago. And I still wish that I could go back and blend, but I still like the way that it turned out. Adding a little bit more blood, dripping it down. Adding more blood in between the rings. A little bit more in the corner of your mouth. Make it look like it's just been freshly ripped. A little bit more in that spot. Blending it out just slightly. Adding some more blood. And there you go. That's how you do it. It's nice and simple. And I just cut and burnt that shirt to give it a more creepy type look because it was way too big on me. And I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you so much. Excited to see you again soon. Bye!